I stopped calling these people Muslim terrorists. They're about as Muslim as I am. I mean, they have no respect for anybody else's life. That's not what the Quran says. And you know, Europe has an enormous radical problem, and an enormous. I think ISIS is a cult, not an Islamic cult. I think it's a cult.
But is denying their radical ideology really the right approach? Joining us now is a founder and president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy and the author of Battle for the Soul of Islam, Dr. Zhudi Jasser. Thank you for being with us, Doctor. When you heard Howard Dean respond in the manner in which he did, it seemed dismissive. What was your assessment?
I'm like, wow. I mean, do these people ever listen to themselves and realize that the American people are not fools, that ultimately we realize there's a problem? And you know, you wonder if the D in Dean or Democratic Party is for denial. I mean, you can't address a problem unless you identify it. And the strategy so far of appeasement and don't call it, you know, Islam, don't call it jihad, it's not about the Quran, that's not working. It's actually emboldening the terrorists to say that they do own the Muslim community, that they are going to radicalize through the internet, through mosques and other places, and they are going to spread their message. If you want us to address it, it seems like not only Muslims need an intervention, but the Democrats and liberals do. But you know, there's some people waking up. The New York Times even yesterday had a piece on blasphemy needs to be addressed and needs to be used frontally.
And the hundreds of thousands that gathered in Paris yesterday are certainly heartening to those who think things got to change. Real quick, some would say the responsible thing to do is not to get 1 billion Muslims to think we're at war with them. That's why we don't bring it up. Your reaction?
Well, it's not against 1 billion Muslims. There are many of us Muslims trying to work for reform from within. And if we are going to have a voice, you have to recognize that there's problems within the House of Islam. So therefore, call it Islamism, call it jihad, so that we can have that debate. If you say it's not anything to do with Islam, you prevent the debate, you marginalize reformists, and you empower the Islamists and the apologists within our community.